Hey fellow reefers, Joe Cool here, and it came. So can't wait to get rid of these Jabo pumps. I'm getting ready to unbox this, get them hooked up into my tank. You know, these things I've actually noticed are pretty darn noisy. I've heard these are really quiet, but we're gonna find out. But got it. Anyways, this is absolutely awesome. As you guys know, I'm a control freak, and this is going to do it for me. I also picked up from my boy Ken over at saltwateraquarium.com, picked me up a dose, however you want to say it, for even more control. By the way, everybody, if you want to know where Joe Cool gets all his Neptune Apex stuff, it's at saltwateraquarium.com. 5% cash back. Duh. Anyways, so I'll be giving you some photos and some rundown, and we'll start hooking some stuff up here. And I'm not going to film in between because that'd be a long video. So let's get her done. Pull these Jabos out. Goodbye. Whew. Isn't that sexy? Yeah. Feels pretty solid. It's got pretty good sized face on it. Not seeing them before, I was kind of just wondering what it was going to be like in size. And that cord on it's really not bad at all. Here's the one link. Bam. Have to order me another WAV pump so I can have 3 of them to use all 3 of the connectors. And give me multiple variations in what I can do. May also just buy another one link and add in another pump or 2 on top of that, just so I can get a reverse gyre going back and forth, you know, change a bunch of stuff throughout the day, you know, totally control everything. I heard these magnets are something serious, and they look like it. Whew. That's pretty strong. Yep. Might want to leave that ring in there until I'm ready to. So don't slap these right on your tank without holding on to them, because they feel pretty darn powerful. Probably the most powerful magnet I've seen on a pump yet. So next we'll be putting them in the tank. So hold on. So what we got is one power supply, one controller that the 2 pumps hook to. It looks like a lot of cable because the pumps have a decently long cable on them. So doesn't the power supply. Now this is what I did have. Power supply, controller, Jabo pump, all the wire. Another power supply, another controller, Jabo pump. What seems better to you? The Apex is like having just that. Or do you want to add in all this? Sounds like a no-brainer to me. But got them out of the tank, so now we're going to put them in and see what happens. Alright, so here we are. I ran out of space over there. Well, I guess I could have fit it over there, but these waves have a pretty darn long cord. I mean, like 8 feet at least. Yeah, 6 feet, and then up a couple feet, and then back down. I think it's more like 10 foot. Anyways, that's fantastic. Here's a one of the waves installed in my tank. They are really quiet. I mean, if you put your ear up to the tank, you can hear a little bit of a whistle, kind of like a jet engine. Sorry, that part of the glass is dirty, but very, very quiet. The J-bows used to click and rattle and shake as they moved. Here's another one. You notice the only shaking that's going on is me. And these things are solid. They do not shake at all. Let's see what we got going on here. Currently running, I set the display tanks at 210, even though I have a 90-gallon sump underneath with a net of about 260 gallons. I still set it to 200 because I got at least 10 gallons of live rock in there, or rock and stuff. You'll see, I don't know if you just saw it, but it just changed to RPM. It's showing you the flow. Have yet to figure out what those numbers equate to, but have that set up on the Fusion so far. They're currently running at 60% and I can't even hear them. The other ones I could hear across the room, the J-bows running through the tank. Now, if some of you aren't familiar with how Apex Fusion works, I'm not going to really give you the rundown at the moment. That's for another day. But it came preset, and which I think is probably a pretty awesome setup. So I'm going to leave it for a day or so and see what happens. It's got various modes. It's set up on a 24-hour scale at the moment. There's just a ton of adjustments. Constant, you know what that is. Malibu. Here's a little chart of the different settings, waves or fluctuations in how the pump runs. So it's got it set up pretty nice right now. You can adjust the pulse width or the pipeline width, say, and all the other lower wave settings. You can set the timing in between the pumps down here with this meter here, or the slide. You could either type it in or slide it back and forth. Down to 10% at night, which is perfect. I put my hand in the tank when they were running about 60%, and it seemed like quite a lot of flow was projecting out of the pumps. It does seem to be a very direct flow, which is good for getting across the 6-foot tank like I have. It can direct the flow. It's not like some of the pumps out on the market have a real wide, which is say a flow of water, so the overall length or the distance that it can push the water is not that great. So I feel for me, this is a perfect pump. Should they make some other sizes? Possibly for people that want ultimate control of, like, say, a cube or a nano, something of that size. Maybe make a pump that's half this size, and then they'd be all set. But for what I got going on, this is going to be fantastic. So all in all, I am very, very happy. This is an awesome kit. I know I've just had it in the tank for 10-15 minutes now. I've got some stuff set up on Fusion, as I've showed you. That's basically what it came with. As far as settings, I'm going to let it run for a day or so, see how it works, and of course I'm going to tweak it because I have to. I got to have that control. So it's unbelievable how quiet these pumps are compared to what I was using. They don't shake, rattle. I don't have to listen to them shaking on their mount, hearing them little clicking sounds that the J-bows were making. Even the Evo pumps, they turn on, that I had, the Carrilla Evos or high door. Evolution pumps. I just pulled one out the other day because it wasn't coming on and off, and it shocked me. So, you know, those two are gone. Those are going to get lit on fire in the video as well. But this should make my wife a little happier with some of the noises my tank makes, because it's obviously a little quieter in here. So I would really like to thank Terrence from Neptune for putting this together with David from Reef to Reef. This is a fantastic giveaway, and I'm so happy that I was able to win this, and I wish more people could have won it as well. But even if you didn't win, I really suggest that you go and give these a shot, especially if you already have a Neptune Apex, because its control is just fantastic. So signing off for now. I'll give you some more updates in the next couple of days. I've had a terrible cold for almost a week now that I'm just getting over. So now that they're in the tank, I'll tell you some more about it. Gotten a little behind on planning on my crazy video to get rid of some of these horrible pumps, and but it's going to be fantastic. So in the next week or so, look forward to seeing my crazy video, but also to be doing some updates as well. So stay tuned. Joe Cool out. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the Fusion software up and loaded. As far as the pumps go, this is what I've come up with for settings. They're really quiet compared to the Jabos as far as rattling and all that kind of stuff. I do really like them, but I think I'm going to add a third one just because the length of my tank, get a little more flow. Energy usage seems to be pretty good. I haven't got an exact chart on that yet. Let's see if we can. Here's a depiction of the way it's running on another monitor, or my TV I should say. It's you can see the temperature, the RPM, and the flow rate, flow being turnover of the tank based on the gallons you put into the tank, into the settings. You can see that there is a graph in the graph section showing flow that you can follow and monitor, so I suggest you check that out. That's about it. Hello, Joe Cool here. Going to finalize this video. We got some WAV pumps running, and as you saw with my videos, sorry for being a little out of it during the video at some points. I had a really bad head cold for over a week, and it just tore me up, and today I'm actually feeling a lot better, so figured I'd finalize. But you can see in the background here, the water seems like it's moving pretty good, and I don't even think it's at 100% yet. But in the back of the tank, I plan on putting a third wave, see if I can really get a good, you know, gyrate going with the tank. I just fish is a show off. Probably looking for food. Anyways, just wanted to say again, thanks for everybody for everything you did, and we will be back on track to start working on this crazy video here. Like I said, if any of you have any kind of pumps that don't work anymore that you feel like you'd want to get rid of, I could always use more for the video. So should be filming in the next week, and you know, compiling all the videos is we're going to shoot all kinds of stuff and then put it together. So it's probably going to be a couple weeks in total, but I can guarantee you that you will see a video, and it will be pretty cool as far as I'm concerned. But so this is Joe Cool signing off. Once again, thank you David, Reef to Reef, and Terrence for setting this giveaway up, and I'll see you guys at WRAP in a couple of weeks if you're going to be there. And Joe Cool out.